Yo, all right, man. We gotta talk about this shit. We gotta talk about what happened last night in the UFC, bro. So we had the Sphere, the UFC Noche last night. We had Sean O'Malley defend his title against Merab Dvalishvili, and we had Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko, and we had Diego Lopez and Brian Ortega, and we had a lot of Mexicans in there. This event really showed me a lot. Like, it showed me a lot about first about the Mexicans in the UFC. Okay, and second, was it worth $20 million that experience? I mean, for the people that were in there in the Sphere, they did a good job. I think they got a pretty good experience inside the Sphere, unlike the rest of us during the TV. And at least for me, I just didn't see that much. I just didn't really get that much feel. I mean, it's cool to see. It was cool to see the movie or the little, trailers or whatever, that had little short films. It was cool, but I'm telling you now, the people that were watching through the TV were having a lot of issues with audio, bro. I was having a lot of issues with the audio. There was a lot of times where the audio sounded all weird and choppy, and it sounded like you were underwater. It sounded really bad at times. The audio definitely just wasn't as good. The prelims, it just sucks that they didn't use the obviously the screen during the prelim. They should have put something in there, something cool in the background at least for the fights. But they decided to just put like a themed big steel sort of thing around the screen instead of putting something awesome. But look, man, another thing I want to get out of this Sphere, bro, is that the Mexicans in the UFC, bro, they need a lot of work, bro. They need a lot of work because you could show that they aren't just, I don't know, man. They just aren't the best right now. I don't know what's going on here. Like, they look, first they're chinny for some reason. I just cannot believe that most of them lost in the striking battle. And that's what shocked me the most, dude. You're a Mexican, bro. You're supposed to know how to throw these fucking hands. Like, literally, dude, Mexicans are literally have one of the best history in boxing, bro. Couldn't you get like a trainer and practice your striking, improve it? It's embarrassing that there's Mexicans that are getting knocked out on what they're known for, bro. Literally, it's just one thing that all of these guys need to do, just to get in there and start fucking learning how to throw with hands, because they all got dropped, rocked, KO'd, submitted. It was just sad to see, bro. Only 2 Mexicans ended up winning on the whole event, bro. Like, every Mexican took in L's after L's after L's after L's. And Valentina Grasso got outworked. She got a couple of submission attempts throughout the fight, but other than that, she didn't really do that much in the feet, bro. She didn't look as sharp in the feet as the other previous fights, bro. Especially that first fight. Valentina Shevchenko was beating her on the feet, was beating her in the ground, and it was taking mostly control, the ground control. She got outworked. She got outstriked in the feet. She got worked in the ground. It was just a complete performance from Valentina Shevchenko. So gotta give her props, man. She went out there and she had a game plan and she executed the game plan. But yeah, man, she lost her title. Valentina reclaims back her title, and yeah, man. And then we go to Diego Lopez and Brian Ortega, bro. What a fight. What a fight that was, bro. Brian Ortega and Diego Lopez, bro. That was a huge, huge fight. It was a pretty entertaining fight from start to finish, bro. Diego Lopez, as I predicted, he was going to be better on the feet than Brian Ortega. Brian Ortega is just... Brian Ortega, man, he's not as good in the feet as Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez, he has more pace. Like he goes at 100 miles per hour, bro. That guy is in there. He has power too, and all that stuff. But look, he beat him. He almost knocked him out, dude. He almost knocked him out in that first round. He hit him with a beautiful overhand right. Boom, hit him right there. Literally, that shot, that overhand right, that put him to sleep. But then as soon as he landed that overhand right, he threw a hook after that overhand right and caught him with that second punch going while Brian Ortega was going down. Hit him with that fucking with that left hook and woke up Brian Ortega. Because Brian Ortega was literally, you could tell that overhand right put him to sleep. But then that left hook, right after that overhand right, just completely woke him up. And he managed to survive that round, bro. He managed to survive that round. But the thing that Brian Ortega wasn't able to do, what he did to Yair Rodriguez, what he does to other fighters. Because unlike Yair Rodriguez, unlike any of these fighters, this guy, Diego Lopez, he's a jiu-jitsu. He's good in the ground, bro. So he knows how to defend takedowns. He knows how to do all that stuff in the ground, bro. That's why Brian Ortega didn't have as much success in the ground as he thought he was gonna have, because Diego Lopez, that's what his bread and butter right there. So I already knew he was gonna end up winning this fight, but look, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. Is Diego Lopez ready for Ilia Topuria? Not a chance, bro. I think Ilia Topuria right now, he is one of the best fighters in the world. He is, for me, the second best skill fighter in the game right now. But yeah, man. Props to Diego Lopez. Went in there, showed what's good, put up a nice performance, and yeah. All right, let's go to let's go real quick to the rest of the card real quick. So let's talk about, Daniel Hoover lost, bro. There were so many of these fights that the Mexicans, I don't know how the fuck they survived the rounds. Daniel Hoover, the fact that he managed to survive that round against the Argentinian Rivavich, or I forgot how you say his name, but he showed that he was really good striker, man. Daniel Hoover, he tried to keep his distance, but it was hard to keep his distance against someone who was really good at closing the distance. And he caught him really well, and then he had him hurt for almost a minute and a half, dude. It was like a piñata. Daniel Hoover turned into a piñata in that round, bro. And yeah, man, he managed to kind of come back a bit, but it wasn't enough. And he lost. Daniel Hoover lost. He was in a winning streak as well, I think, so he lost. Manuel Torres lost too. He was on a 6 winning streak. He got knocked out. Incredible to see. And then we got Aldana, who got viciously just. She always gets into wars, bro. Aldana always gets into fucking wars. She got into a war again, just like every fight. And she looked like a goddamn walk. It looked like she had a period on it in her face. Like there was a lot of blood coming out of that big ass cut around her forehead, bro. Pew, that was a vicious cut. It was a brutal, man. We got the only one thing that all these Mexicans do have is heart, bro. They have fucking heart. But they don't have anything. Well, they do have some skill, but the skills aren't as good as the heart, man. They have some good freaking heart. I'm telling you now. But yeah, and then we go to what's his name? Chides. All right, Chides. We gotta go to Chides, bro. Another one. He went in there. He had a round where what's his name? Van. I think it was a Van. Boom! We hit him with a beautiful fucking. Caught Chides, and then Chides was just hurt, bro. He was hurt. Fucking Van was going on with everything. Chides was going in there. He was just getting. He turned into a goddamn piñata, bro. Like he was getting pummeled from pillar to post, and he was getting whooped, bro. I thought it was gonna be game over for Chides, bro. But then Chides throws a beautiful. He throws a beautiful spinning elbow, which gets Van's attention, and Chides slowly starts to come back, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough, man. Uh, yeah, it was enough, man. He lost. Sad to see. Chidis. Unfortunately, another one. All right, so now we're gonna go up to Jasmine Jarewi, to Jarewi, bro. Oh my god, it was brutal, bro. This was brutal to see Jasmine Jarewi just getting just submitted like that. It was just the way she got caught with that. Oh my god, the way she got caught. Boom, got dropped, and then when she was standing up, Sosa just didn't let it happen. Grabbed her, pulled her down, abused her strength, man. Used her strength and just completely submitted. It was a vicious submission. It was a tight, strong submission from Sosa, bro. It was just sad to see again, to see another one. Mexican get losing. And then we go to Rolando Rodriguez, which is, man, another one, bro. Rolando Rodriguez, bro. He got like he got caught clean with a beautiful just counter. But he, like I said, showing a lot of heart, survived. Managed to survive that round. Got the takedown, got the top. Was, pretty much did a lot of groundwork, a lot of ground and pound to try to win this fight. But yeah, he tried the Osborne. He tried his best, but it just wasn't enough, unfortunately, for Osborne. And yeah. So I think those are the and Raul Rosas Jr. obviously he won. Chihuihuis. The Chihuihuis. They just need to. They gotta learn how to strike, bro. They gotta have good striking defense. Unbelievable that they don't have good striking defense, man. Yeah, but hopefully with the Mexico PI and then in the next couple of years, it manages to change and they get more. They get better fighters, more well-rounded fighters. But yeah, it was just not a good night for us, the Mexicans here. So yeah, sad to see. It was an alright event, man. Good fights, good entertaining fights overall. Really exciting fights. And then we have to go to the main event. I forgot the main event here. Merab beating Sean O'Malley, bro. Outworking him, taking him down, toying with him in the ground, freaking out, ground and pounding him. Made him just, I don't know. He just made him look like nothing, man. It was just pretty easy for Merab, bro. I had Merab winning most every round. I think I just had Sean O'Malley winning one round, but most of the rounds I have most of the rounds, it was basically, it was just Merab toying with them. Obviously, the plan of Merab was to push, sort of like with his movement, push Sean O'Malley closer to the cage. So when he was close near the cage is when he went in there and threw the takedown, and went for the takedown. But Merab got him like 6 times. I think Merab tried like 12 attempts, got like 7 takedowns. And the first couple of attempts were all pretty successful for Merab. But I think on the 5th or 4th is when he started to learn how to stuff the takedowns, defend them. But it just wasn't enough, man. It wasn't enough. Sean O'Malley got outworked. He landed a few punches because he was getting dominated in the ground pretty much a lot in the fight. And man, it was just a good fight. It was a good fight. I give it to obviously Merab. it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to beat Marab, but I think Omar has a good shout to beat him. But Marab is just, he has a really good cardio, bro. I was surprised that his cardio was this much. The fact that he was a fifth round, he was still bouncing around like if it was the first round, dude. It was crazy to see, and a lot of people thought he had a staph infection, including me. He probably had a staph infection, but look, even with staph, he still has that type of cardio, which is incredible. Wow, dude, it just showed the type of fighter he is, man. Just cardio heavy, outworking his opponents, and damn. But one thing is that Merab is weak to the body, bro. Merab is weak to the body. But it looks like he found out a little too late in Sean. He found out a little bit too late that Merab was weak to the body. By the time he realized he was weak to the body, you know what he did? I think it was a minute left of the last round. He started to go for the body, man. He started to go for the body. And yeah, man, he was successful in some aspects to the body. But it was already too late. Merab just wanted to survive the round, and he managed to survive the round. So yeah, man. If Sean would have probably went more to the bodies, man. If he would have went more to the body, he would probably had it more successful. But yeah, it just shows how good Merab is, man. But yeah, man, it was a good night of fights, and